What a tough day to be a content creator, man. Went on a little drive, found a nice spot to set up a chair, get a little scenic background to share this message with you guys. I get back and the footage looks awful. So bad. So I'm not using any of it. I'm gonna refilm it. The message that I wanted to share with you guys is above being a sales rep, there's something in my mind that I think is more important that's going to help you land more jobs, be more competitive in the marketplace, and overall get where you want to be faster. I use this personally. People in my community use this, and hopefully if you've watched enough of my content, maybe you're using this as well. But I want to talk about it head on right here. If you don't know me, I've been in the high ticket space for about 4 years now. Built multiple businesses in this space. I was a closer, went to management, built a sales agency. Then we started doing marketing and sales. Sold out of that. The whole time I've been running a community. I still run the community. I run a sales media company. I'm very deep in this space. I've helped a lot of people land these jobs. I've helped a lot of people hit their first 10K plus months. We have like 56 one-on-one interviews in a playlist that will be linked at the end of this. And I just wanted to cover this thing that came up again recently with someone I was speaking to that I think is really going to help you if you implement it. Now, when I first got into sales, I was in roofing sales, and I was like the opposite of a sales guy. I was like the skinny, awkward skater kid, very to myself. But once I saw the vehicle that was sales and what I could get from it, if I applied myself, I couldn't unsee that. And so I pursued it. I put everything aside, went after sales. The last year that I was in roofing sales, a little before halfway through the year, I was pacing 180 grand on the year when I quit. And the 12 months prior, I was the top sales rep by a lot every single month. And it's not because I had some innate charisma that I just switched on. It's not because I was the most likable and jolly person that all the leads got to speak to. In fact, I was kind of the opposite of that. But what I did was I focused on something that was in my control, and it is in your control, and it is above being a good sales rep, being a good employee, being accountable, being organized, being on time, representing the company well, being dependable, being prepared, bringing good morale, helping other people, and being a net positive for the organization as a whole. Now, how I did this in roofing sales, I was a CRM, I was a pipeline demon. No follow-up fell through the cracks with me. I was always on time. I always looked the part. I was always going and taking initiative and helping other departments, even if it wasn't necessarily my responsibility. And that turned me into a massive, massive, massive asset for that company. Because let's be real, you guys, like sales frameworks, they're not that hard to train. It's harder to teach somebody how to want something than it is to teach them, some objection overcomes and to rehearse those a little bit. You can't make somebody want to fight tooth and nail for their first $100,000 a year. Like they have to find that in themselves. You have to find that in yourself. In fact, especially getting into the remote high ticket space, a lot of these offers should have the infrastructure to train you into the exact type of sale that they want you to perform. This is an inbound sales role, right? So the sale, transparently, is kind of the easy part. The hard part is getting into the quality inbound sales roles. Let's say right now you're 3 months deep on Jeremy Miner's NEPQ. Not hating on NEPQ, but for the sake of the example, every single business is going to have a certain way to sell their product to their audience. So many variables to where, I've seen in a lot of cases after running this agency, managing 30 reps, doing a lot of paid recruiting, getting paid over $10,000 to place sales reps and having all these hundreds of sales reps get hired. So many of these people just want effort. They just want someone who wants it, man. Because if someone who wants it we can figure out all the rest. That's an afterthought. You get someone in that knows how to riff off some word tracks, but doesn't really give a shit. That is a cancer to your organization. And a lot of business owners know that, especially again, in the inbound remote sales space. You don't necessarily need to be Jordan Belfort. Like they're driving inbound leads to a product or service that people already want. A lot of this is just about not messing it up and being able to handle the volume that they can drive you, just being ready for it. So on the front end, how do we show people that we are this person, the person who's driven, the person who wants to go the extra mile, who's going to out hustle someone who might have more experience? It's just by doing the boring shit really well, guys. It's applying fast, having the best resume presentation wise, having very clean, concise Loom videos, doing what you can to meet people in the company, get a referral, get some good word of mouth rolling, being more researched on the company when you show up to the interview. It's just doing stuff that other people aren't willing to do, because in this space, and maybe it's because of all the biz ops that are sold around this space, but a lot of people are entitled. They think that because I went through this training, I deserve 20K per month. It's just like not how it works. Maybe it worked like that 5 years ago when not everybody had training. Now a lot of people go through trainings, which leads me to the fact that sales training doesn't get you hired. Don't focus on sales training if you're trying to get hired. You're going to waste a lot of time that could be spent towards applying, towards talking to people, towards getting into opportunity, and you're going to regret it. So above being a good sales rep, you guys, people need good employees, and a good employee on the right team will turn into the exact sales rep that they were hoping for. This is going to be a short and sweet video, but I appreciate you guys watching this. And this is live from the trench, you guys. This is how we get people jobs that probably are underqualified, aren't as competitive on paper, should be looked over, but they're not. They're landing the jobs that you want because they're doing that alongside many other things that we do in our community to help people land these jobs. Like Franklin, he posted today his first 20K month. He's 1 year into this, was a personal trainer. Before this, he just turned 21 years old. He did a 20K month as an appointment setter. His first few months were rough. I saw him putting in the effort, going the extra mile. I vouched for him. He got into a team, grew with them. We ran an interview when he hit his first 10K month. You can see that in the playlist on the top left corner when this video is over. And now he did a 20K month. And next week he moves to Austin, Texas, because he decided to give this remote sales thing a try. It worked. Now he's moving here to live the life that he wants. So that's going to be it for this video. You guys focus on the stuff that you can control. Of course, sales experience is going to make you more attractive, but if you don't have it, at least be the best employee, because that's effort based. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.